We want the most at risk. We want the most kids that carry the most baggage, because usually those are the ones that are the most creative. They just haven't found a way to express it. Urban Arts Crew, it's an opportunity where youth from the city that are involved in tagging, that are involved in graffiti, get the opportunity to get exposed to just different types of art. My boss put me in a pickle, and he said that he had these people that wanted to fund $10,000 to a youth program. I thought about my city, I'm from Wilmington, and in Wilmington, graffiti art's real famous, and so I started thinking, and I remember he came back into the room and I said, my idea is simple. Let's have a program that makes graffiti artists better. I think the roots of that is that if we can make graffiti artists better, they're not going to waste their time doing just vandalism. If you could get better at it where you can make money and you can take that to canvas work, murals, there's a future there.
Unfortunately, many students don't have the opportunity to pursue arts classes in the school.
We don't want you to get busted out in the streets. We don't want you to go to jail over something as dumb as you painting on the street. So
it's just a way to express yourself. The only thing I don't like about it is if you do it, you go to jail or you get in trouble for it.
It's not a great thing to destroy what somebody else has worked hard to maintain and to purchase. But I think creativity is a great thing. Sure, some of them may do it to be cool and to show their gang colors, but also deep down it's a way to express your individuality and to express your creativity. There are lots of ways to do that are not destructive. This program sounds like it's a way to put those creative instincts to greater use.
We kind of have a structured program where we take the kids from more of the simpler stuff and then definitely more of the difficult stuff. There's kids that come that are really good with markers, again, really good with cans, but never had a brush. And in the first half of our program, where we go from tagger to artist, we'll start off with pencils, to markers, to black books, and then from there we'll go on to actual paint, and we'll start working with canvases, and then from there we'll go on to spray cans and larger canvases and murals. And then we get into more interesting, diverse types of art like wheat and stenciling, which they're kind of their own art. We'll end our first part of our program with a huge gallery. So they'll have the opportunity to kind of have a gallery show, and they can use any of the artwork that they learn throughout their experience. We try to support them in creating an atmosphere that's positive. So we do a lot of relationship building as well on the side. And we do a lot of personal development. My number one goal with my staff is every day I ask them, I want you to say hello to everyone and say goodbye to everyone and at least compliment one person each day. And that's literally part of their job structure that we create for our staff. Words are powerful. And a lot of the youth that come here aren't your regular youth, Some of these kids, dads are in jail, moms are crack kids, brothers in jail, sister has like 20 million babies. And so their home is so broken that this becomes their oasis.
I depend on them for not everything, but for a lot. Because when I need someone to talk to, there's always someone here to talk to.
Guys really do want to help us. They want to create something positive.
2 years, no one has ever stole anything. There's brushes, there's paint, there's canvases, and it's just that positive vibe that we give them that everyone really calls this home.
Many times, art classes are the things that bring students to school.
I used to ditch all my classes, every single class I would just ditch, and except for art class. So I would just stay until then, and then right after that, just take off.
The arts are one of those places where students can feel engaged in their learning.
When I was younger, I used to always think about, what if we had fun things to do in Wilmington? I want them to have a place that's creative and fun like this. So I think that's where that comes from. We have here one of the opportunities that not too many people have, and in one room have so many creative people from the city. I really feel like if you go downstairs and you meet all these kids, and the majority of them are from, let's say, Wilmington, you can say that we have all of the creative future of the city in one room right now.
Since I've been in the program, that's changed a lot because it showed me better opportunities, better things to do with myself, my time.
It's a program that engages youth that are disaffected, that are not engaged in school, that don't have jobs, that aren't sure what they want to do.
Now, if I never found the urban arts crew, I'll probably be in trouble, being arrested.
We created this program out of nothing, out of the back of a church, and a bunch of people with a drive and an idea and a passion and a goal, you know, and everybody got together and, like I said, they created this out of nothing.
Sometimes you need different kinds of mentors that will get kids engaged in a different kind of activity.
Every once in a while, you'll get a kid go up to you and say, you know what, Eli, thank you for having this place and thank you for having a vision for us. Those are the little things that you go home at and you feel good. We live in a society where it's all about just being a cookie cutter. Like, you have to look like everyone else, you got to talk like everyone else, you got to dress like everyone else. And that's not what life is about. Life is about creativity. And I think urban art has the potential to really influence society as a whole, because urban art is so street, it's so raw. Like, it hasn't really been tainted by other things.
It's a crappy world, you know, and I mean, there's beautiful things about it and there's bad things about it, and just being able to create my own fantasy in some senses, or my own reality, or being able to escape into a piece of paper that I create all this depth out of is pretty amazing.
It's made me more confident about becoming known from art, because before I didn't know that. I didn't have no idea. Like, I would just tell myself, nah, I'm not gonna be famous, but it made me become the person I am today.
And I remember one of these kids went up to me and he told me, I don't know what you do, Eli, but I like it and I want to do exactly what you do, because I don't want to be in the streets anymore.
There's a sanctuary for artists, you know. There's no bad blood in here. It's like a graffiti church.
I was supposed to go to foster care, but the only reason why I stay here is because Urban Arts Crew, because I feel like it's gonna change my life and there's good opportunities. Urban Arts Crew means everything to me.
Yo, nobody do what I do, and if you know what I did, it will be the moment to beat up about it for speaking no more than they were supposed to. I never been thinking of getting a moment to flow, to go to those who go to know the ropes and hope to grow the flow, you know so well. They're telling me family better than so many cooking a pill. Now watch his face well. Get him a cruise so nobody can tell. Better for me, but if I'm in the cell, better to kick it and spit in the cell. Did you catch what he said? I don't know.
I had this girl and she left me cause I wasn't getting paid. The tide is turning, the girls try to act cool, coming up and saying, yo, I heard you got a rap group. Oh, that's funny, you said I wasn't your taste. Blowing kisses at me, girl, get out of my face.